You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning, and before you even get out of bed, your joints are already reminding you of every year you've lived. Maybe your knees are a little stiff, your lower back has that familiar ache, or your shoulders just don't move like they used to. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. So many of us over 60 deal with chronic pain. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to control your day. In fact, with just 10 minutes each morning, you can ease that discomfort, loosen up your body, and start your day feeling lighter and more energized. Now, I know what you might be thinking. 10 minutes? That's all? Absolutely. You don't need an hour of intense exercise or complicated routines. These are simple, gentle movements and habits designed specifically for our bodies at this stage of life. And the best part? You can do them right at home. No fancy equipment needed. So, let's walk through the first few steps of this morning routine together. First, we're going to start with something you can do before you even get out of bed. It's called gentle stretching under the covers, and it's a game changer for waking up your muscles and joints without shocking them. Here's how it works. While you're still lying down, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly stretch your arms overhead, reaching toward the headboard or wall behind you. Point your toes downward, then flex them back toward your knees. Hold that stretch for a few seconds, then relax. Repeat this 2 or 3 times, just enough to get the blood flowing and remind your body it's time to move. Now, once you're up, the next step is all about hydration. After a full night's rest, your body is naturally dehydrated, and that can actually make stiffness and pain feel worse. So before you do anything else, drink a glass of water. Room temperature is best, as cold water can sometimes shock your system first thing in the morning. If you want to give it an extra boost, add a squeeze of lemon. It's refreshing, helps with digestion, and gets your metabolism going for the day. After that, we're going to move into a simple standing stretch to open up your spine and improve circulation. Stand tall near your bed or a sturdy chair for support if needed. Place your hands on your hips. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently lean back just a little. Not too far, just enough to feel a slight stretch in your lower back. Then, slowly roll your shoulders backward in small circles. This helps release tension that builds up overnight, especially if you tend to sleep in a curled position. Now, let's talk about movement. One of the biggest mistakes we can make as we get older is staying still for too long. Our bodies thrive on gentle, consistent motion. So after those stretches, take a short walk, just 2 or 3 minutes around your home, or even in place if you prefer. The goal isn't to break a sweat. It's just to keep those joints lubricated and remind your muscles how good it feels to move. And here's where we'll pick things up in the next part, because the next few steps in this routine are all about building strength in the right places to support your joints and keep pain at bay. But for now, try these first few steps tomorrow morning and see how your body responds. You might be surprised at how much of a difference just these small changes can make. Now that you've started your morning with gentle stretches, hydration, and a little movement, let's build on that foundation. The next steps in this routine focus on strengthening and mobility. 2 things that become even more important after 60. You see, as we age, our muscles naturally lose some of their strength, and our joints can become less flexible if we don't actively take care of them. But the good news? It doesn't take much to maintain or even regain some of that strength and flexibility. Just a few minutes each morning can make all the difference. First up, let's talk about leg strength. Strong legs mean better balance, less strain on your knees, and more confidence when you're walking or climbing stairs. Here's a simple exercise you can do while holding onto a chair or countertop for support. Heel raises. Stand tall, feet hip-width apart, and slowly lift your heels off the ground, rising onto your toes. Hold for a second or two, then lower back down. Try to do this 8 to 10 times, but if that's too much at first, even 5 is a great start. This strengthens your calves and ankles, which helps with stability. Next, let's give some love to your hips and thighs. These areas take a lot of wear and tear over the years, and keeping them strong can reduce pressure on your lower back and knees. A mini squat is perfect for this. Hold on to the back of a sturdy chair, feet shoulder width apart, and slowly bend your knees as if you're about to sit down, but only go as far as feels comfortable. You don't need to go deep, even a small movement counts. Then press through your heels to stand back up. Aim for 5 to 8 of these. If you feel any sharp pain, ease up. This should be challenging but never painful. Now, let's shift to upper body mobility. Over time, our shoulders can get stiff, making everyday tasks like reaching for a cup or brushing our hair a little harder. A great way to keep them loose is with arm circles. Extend your arms out to the sides at shoulder height and make small, slow circles, forward for 10 seconds, then backward for 10 seconds. Keep the movements controlled. There's no rush. This helps maintain range of motion and prevents that frozen shoulder feeling. After that, we'll focus on posture. Years of sitting, bending, or even just the way we sleep can cause our spine to round forward, leading to back and neck pain. Here's a quick fix. Stand with your back against a wall, heels a few inches away. Gently press your shoulders and the back of your head against the wall, tucking your chin slightly. Hold for 10 seconds while breathing deeply. This reminds your body what good posture feels like and strengthens the muscles that keep you upright. Now, let's bring it all together with a full body cool down. Stand tall, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly roll down through your spine, letting your head and arms hang loose toward the floor. Don't force it, just let gravity do the work. Then, roll back up one vertebra at a time, stacking your spine until you're standing straight again. This releases tension in your back and improves circulation. And that's where we'll pause for now. In the next part, we'll wrap up with the final steps of this routine, including one of the most powerful tools for reducing chronic pain, something you can do without even moving a muscle. But for today, try adding these exercises to your morning and pay attention to how your body feels. You might notice less stiffness, more energy, or just an overall sense of lightness. And that's exactly what we're aiming for. By now, you've already done the most important part, showing up for yourself this morning. You've stretched, strengthened, and moved with care, and that's something to be proud of. But before we wrap up this 10-minute routine, there are 2 more key pieces that tie everything together, and they might surprise you because they're not about moving at all. They're about breathing and mindset. Let's start with breath work. You might not realize it, but the way you breathe has a direct impact on chronic pain. When we're stiff or sore, we tend to take shallow breaths, almost like we're bracing against the discomfort. But deep intentional breathing actually sends signals to your body to relax tense muscles and reduce inflammation. Here's how to do it. Sit comfortably in a chair or on the edge of your bed. Place one hand on your belly and inhale slowly through your nose, letting your abdomen rise like a balloon filling with air. Then, exhale even more slowly through your mouth, as if you're blowing out a candle. Do this for just 5 breaths. It takes less than a minute, but it can shift your whole nervous system from stiff and achy to loose and calm. Now, let's talk about mindset. Pain isn't just physical, it's emotional too. If you wake up already dreading the aches, your body tenses up in anticipation, making everything feel worse. So instead of thinking, "Here we go again," try this. As you finish your breathing, take a moment to appreciate something your body can do. Maybe it's, "My legs carried me to the kitchen today," or "My arms let me hug my grandkids." Gratitude might sound unrelated to pain, but studies show It actually reduces stress hormones that amplify discomfort. So give yourself that small moment of recognition. You've earned it. And with that, your 10-minute routine is complete. Let's quickly recap. You started with gentle stretches in bed, hydrated, moved through targeted exercises for strength and mobility, and finished with breath work and a positive mindset. That's all it takes to set the tone for a day, with less pain and more ease. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Did you try this routine? What felt good? Or what would you adjust? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might help someone else find relief too. And if this video helped you, hit the like button so I know to make more content like this. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss a video that could make your days a little brighter. Remember, aging might be inevitable, but suffering through chronic pain doesn't have to be. Those 10 minutes you spend on yourself each morning, they're an investment in every hour that follows. Here's to waking up feeling a little lighter, a little stronger, and ready to enjoy the day ahead. You've got this.